This evening from Garfield Burford.
The online article has questioned the integrity and the security measures around Antigua and Barbuda's passport. Having spoken with both these two officials of the passport office, however, they are insistent that there is absolutely nothing that will assail the integrity and the security guidelines around this document. And by the way, this is a specimen of the Antigua-Barbuda passport. They are insistent that there is absolutely no truth to these allegations, and they're questioning the purpose and the validity of the information in this article. In fact, in the words of Mrs. Green, the Permanent Secretary, it's quite ridiculous. Permanent Secretary in the Prime Minister's office, Jocelyn Green, has responsibility for the Passport Office. She was responding to my questions on Monday about claims in the article about blank, valid Antigua and Barbuda passports. That in itself, she says, is a contradiction in terms, because if the passport is blank, it can't at the same time be valid.
There's no such thing as a blank, valid passport. A passport is only valid when it has been personalized and given validation in terms of the dates of application, that is the issuance date, and the expiry date. That is what makes it valid. And it's only valid if it is saying that the passport is valid for the period of time, which is a 10-year period.
The article claims that these blank, valid passports belonging to Antigua and Barbuda were found in the possession of an Antiguan. However, the article gave no evidence of this claim. In addition to Antigua and Barbuda, the article has also implicated Haiti and Dominica as also having had instances of blank passports being found in bulk. Mrs. Green is standing by the integrity of the system in which passports are handled and issued in this country.
Traveling of the passport from when they enter the country to the place where they are stored is under strict security. We don't cut corners with that. We have the police involved, the defense force involved, and those are taken to a secure place, and those passports are kept until time of issuance.
What's more, Mrs. Green says in addition to the tight checks and balances here, the entity which supplies the travel documents is also keen on ensuring all is above board.
If they're issuing us a few thousand books, that the numbering, the sequence, everything is in place. Because, for example, if while sending a shipment something happens, they would have to be the first to know, well, a set of passports never arrived. Those are immediately invalidated. So they wouldn't wait until they get here, and then we'll tell them, oh, we didn't have that batch. But they will know. Passports never arrived, passport box, whatever the number is, invalidated. So they are not for use.
She is supported by the acting chief passport officer, Dawn Alexander, who says there are strict guidelines governing the blank books which are shipped into this country.
When the books are being shipped to us, there's a shipment number, there's a box number for every shipment that comes. Those books cannot be used unless they are entered into the system, and that box is opened for when we begin to use those books to personalize them. The person who opens that box must have the credentials in order to do so. And the system, we can run a report to say this box was opened on 2nd of February by operator Jane Doe, the time they opened the box, and what books were in that box.
Ms. Alexander is also standing by the integrity of the staff in the office. In the end, both officials are bewildered by the claims in the article, but remain steadfast to their trust of the systems in place. Rest assured, they say, the country's travel document is secure and in good hands. Garfield Burford, ABS News.
Thank you, Garfield. Now, some